Well, it's Sunday morning here in Galway. Trying to find a little spot for breakfast. Most everything is closed. I guess it's around 8 o'clock, which is another interesting thing. It's even quieter than my small town on a Sunday morning. I noticed that the grocery store is like a state-run grocery store, so different ways capital works around here. So I'm walking over to this side of town to see if I can conjure up some breakfast. So see you when we get there. Deely's Cafe, full Irish breakfast, served every day. This is porridge. It's called Wide Awake. Bananas and nuts and hazelnuts and honey. My wife's gonna be proud of me. But I was thinking about something that had fiber in it, just to play it safe. A lot of traveling, a lot of stress, a lot of commuting and sitting, and a little bit of protein. That's good. Very wide cut bacon. See how the audio turns out. If it's too chompy, snacky. Can't really know until I listen back, but this is all a work in progress. Hot. Well, I just had a wonderful breakfast here at Deely's Cafe, and they said that you can see up here. I don't know if I can see through the. Let me peek in here real quick. They have a bakery upstairs, and they make all their baked goods over there. She said it's a long flight of stairs, and that it is. Long flight of stairs. So it's pretty cool. I'm about to Uber to the Greek Orthodox Church here and meet up with Paul VanderKlay and Paul. Wow, going blank. Early, I'm getting old. I need to fix something with my name circuits in my brain. Kingsnorth. Too many Pauls. These English names. And possibly Martin Shaw for Divine Liturgy today. I knew that I talked to Paul earlier that was in his plans, and I asked if I could just tag along because, well, I don't have anything to lose really, other than just being that guy, but I am that guy. But I try not to be too much to that guy. But yeah, Sunday mornings in Galway are sparse. There's a lot of partying last night. This is the Oh, it says St. Patrick's Boys and Girls Primary School. It said there was a lot of partying last night, but this is called the Spanish Quarter. And it does kind of have some very much more New Orleans vibes. So, there's those noisy birds, seagulls. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna try to hop an Uber and make my way that way. Liturgy starts at 9, it's 8:40, so but it's just really it's definitely a vibe. Just gonna sneak down this road to see it, explore it, adventure. Guinness. Just a lot of little pubs to pop into. Yeah, this definitely has a New Orleans feel. Guess luckily if I get mugged, it'll all be on video, right? Use this as a rear view mirror. There's like nobody out here. Wow. All the little roads. All right. Gotta sign off here. We'll see you guys after church. You can see across the little bay there in the distance there's St. Mary's to the left of that bluish gray building. That's where we had our conference yesterday. And this is a proper hotel here, the Leonardo. But I think this is where I'm going to try to catch an Uber at the bus stop. I'm going to pause the video right here. So this is Martin Shaw talking with Paul VanderKlay after the Divine Liturgy towards the back of the cathedral. And this was a really interesting and special little moment where Martin took the time to explain to Paul the difference between this Romanian liturgy and his Russian liturgy, that he goes to a Russian Orthodox Church in Ireland. And one of the parts was that in the Russian Orthodox, there's female choir, and in the Romanian Orthodox, it's a male choir. He said that the feminine spirit is more present there, and there's more of a masculine spirit within the Romanian church. I just found that very interesting, as I've thought many times in the last year about the divine feminine being represented in worship in different ways. And through the Theotokos. And it's definitely one of my critiques, not on veneration or anything, but just the necessity to acknowledge the reality of that within the collective subconscious, to use Peterson terminology, Jungian terminology. But I digress. It was a really cool moment that I got to witness and take part in, and I wanted to make that note. Also, this is a gift bag I was given as a visitor to the Orthodox Church, and I'll talk more about it later. My TLC friend, McMo, pokes fun at me today when I entered a live stream because I shamelessly go and take pictures of heavy hitters in the corner, big dogs. And to that point, Paul Kingsnorth said, "Hey, could you get me that picture or somehow?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll send it through Paul." So, it's I don't think it's shameless. It's just ballsy. Paul just had his first Orthodox Divine Liturgy. What were your initial Here we go. Y'all the same trip.
For now. That's right. You got me in the building. Now they'll work on me. I gotta go.
I'm outside of the monastery or something from the Orthodox liturgy we just attended. About to hop on an Uber right now. Just a little disappointed because I tried to do my first man on the street with Paul, and Paul Kingsnorth came in and made a little joke, but I didn't have my mics connected with the wire. I had them set up. You can see Paul holding a mic, but he ended up not. The audio is really bad, but that's how you get better. So, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, I'm headed to the bus station.
Bus station?
Yeah. Hey, good. Hey, you're the same guy from this morning.
Yes.
Grinding it out. All right. See the double-decker bus here? I'm going to be taking a bus back to Shannon, Ireland from Galway. And who knows, maybe it'll be a double-decker. All right. Love you guys. So I'm at the airport in Shannon, Ireland, and about to go through customs, but you can't take food or liquids on the flight. And I got this gift bag from the Orthodox Church this morning as a gift, so I thought I would go through what they gave me. The first thing is this Actimel vitamin mix little drink, and it's kind of like a yogurt. It's pretty good. And then they gave, which I don't know, maybe I could take these back since they're sealed. These are bourbon creams. And then some classic Kinder Surprises. My kids they like the Kinder eggs, or they used to when they were younger. And Penguin Original. I don't know what this is. And some chocolate wafers. It's tasty. Joke, why don't penguins like rock music? Because they only like soul. Penguins like soul? I don't know what that means. Must be. It says milk, wheat flour, all the other unhealthy things. It's pretty good. And then, of course, some fruit. Little mandarin oranges. One thing on the bus ride back, I used to play this game called King's Quest, and in the sixth one, there's it takes place in this fantastical world on the Green Isles of the land of the Green Isles. And last night, whenever I was talking to Pat, who is a channel watcher, TLC lurker, he was telling me he lives in Northern Ireland, which is where Lewis got a lot of his, no, did he say Tolkien or Lewis? One of them got a lot of their inspiration for maybe for Middle Earth. I can't remember. But we drove south to Shannon, but just noticing all the green at this time of year, even with the cold weather, all the green, because it's just so, it's wet here. There's like kind of marshes and the land of the Green Isles. Just helps me like get into that enchanted idea. These are good. Fresh. I had that porridge this morning, thinking that fiber is good for travel. So that's what I'm thinking about now. Gotta stay loose. It's an important part of healing. Every patient I take care of that has had open heart surgery gets something called a bowel reg. Make sure all the laying around and narcotics for pain don't stop their bowels from moving easily. Anyway, there was also an avocado in there, but I'll take that one home. Try to anyways. Guess I can't take this. Empty liquids here. All right.
An extra millisecond on. Are you more likely to spend an extra millisecond on the thing you already agree with, or on the thing that hurts your feelings and that confuses you because it is confidently against you? That's the question, because that's what the algorithm is based off of. But CBAX, what time is it there, and where are you? What's going on?
Let's see. I think it's 5 o'clock.
Woo!
And I'm about to get on a plane and head over to London from Shannon, Ireland.
AM or PM?
It's PM, almost 5 p.m.
Okay.
Flight leaves at 5:30. They'll probably start boarding.
Oh, did you go to the thing with Kingsnorth and Shaw?
I did.
Was it Christian?
It was wonderful.
Cool.
Full of wonder.
Did they ask about me?
Love it.
No, they asked about but Martin Shaw did ask about Graham Grizz. He asked if he was real. He said, "Is he real?" I thought that was
He's pretty real.
apropos.
What'd you say? What did you say?
Well, Paul said he's very real. He's a genius.
We here, yuck, 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 ho, ho, ho. So say we all.
Yeah. So that was fun. I've got a big video that's going to come out here at 2 o'clock Central Time.
Apparently, there were some audio issues on your interview with PVK. That's what Phlebas was saying.
Bad. Yeah, it was embarrassing. I have to have I got one of these Rode mic setup things, and it wasn't plugged in. I didn't have the wire.
Classic worship leader trying to be a tech guy. You got to hire that stuff out, CBAX.
Yeah, so I'm the one trying to be a tech guy for Paul, and I need somebody to be a tech guy for me. Anyways, I'm being
if you want to get CBAX a tech guy, it's Ko-Fi/McMosive. That'll give you access to his video later as well.
That's right.
True.
Yep, absolutely.
True. I'm a big weirdo right now. because there's people all around me in the.
It's
gate.
not weird to talk on the phone in an airport, bro. You're overthinking it.
It's been good.
What were your takeaways from the conference and watching PVK partake in a heretics mass?
Let's see. I was struck by the fact that it was like, you kind of think about the monolithic like meaning crisis as a, I don't know, from our own vantage points in the States or Canada or whatever. And it was I don't know, it was very localized, and it really was about like the culture of Ireland. And that was kind of woven into the conference in a really powerful way. And I think, yeah, and that was awesome. So I have a lot more to say, but watch the content. But beyond that, I'm gonna have to like really ingest a lot of it because it's all kind of just happening fast. So
Very
Make sure
cool.
you sleep.
yeah, I did okay last night. I got like 6 hours from 11 to 6:30 a.m. 7 hours, and so that was good here, local time. But yeah, I'm eating a lot of fiber and trying to sleep.
Being from a small town, are you the type of person that gets overwhelmed with high density population areas, or are you kind of energized by it?
I'm an extrovert, and the Galway's not. Galway's like a mini New Orleans. That was kind of my experience of it. It was tame in comparison of population size. But London, I mean, that'll be big. But I live part-time in Nashville, so it's not the biggest city.
I forgot you were big. You were a big city, a big city guy now in the metropolitan area of Nashville, Tennessee.
I mean, I lived there for 2 years when I was a kid. I went to kindergarten and first grade there.
Have you been to Broadway? Have you had a chance to go see everything your early CCM heart wanted to be? Now deconstructed, playing in a band on Broadway.
No, I got my first guitar, like my first serious guitar, from a really high-end guitar shop there when I was 19 off of 2nd and Broadway area. So, I mean, it's like, that was when it was still kind of honky-tonk. Now it's, club, like kind of like a club town. So
it's the most honky-tonk club town in the world, though. Like, only someone from Arkansas would be like, Nashville's gone mainstream, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not just that, but I mean, I've been visiting there like multiple times a year since I was born. So, yeah, I'm a partly Nashvilleian, like inside my heart.
Okay, you're trans Nashvilleian. You feel it inside. I get that. Oh, this is ignorance that's going to get me roasted. But I do get confused about who's in and who's out. But was
There's
Ireland
two
a part?
Irelands. That's the issue.
Well, yeah, that's also Northern Ireland. Ireland.
I think D-Max's face right now looks so hilarious.
Good looking out, Chad. Wait. Bing. Seabax, virtually not alone. Poor fella. All right, let's get back to the regular.
Yeah, I bet there's some big cultural differences. I like that cultural commentary.
Uh-oh.
Hello,
Chad's
Ann?
getting a call from Ann. It might be go time.
Good luck, Chad.
We love you, buddy. I mean, I kind of want to full screen him for this momentous occasion, but also it does seem like it should be something private, so I'm not sure.
All right, guys. Well, we think that there was a major contraction, so she's going to get ready to go, and I'm going to get ready to go. And
Awesome. God bless you, brother. You're going to be a great dad. Very excited for you.
you guys, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Love you very much. And Make most of. I need some help with some branding for the Midwest tour. That's all I got to say. It was on my mind a lot this morning,
Okay,
and
we'll
it was
figure it
a
out.
major distraction. So D-Dog, good to see you. Bye, everybody.
Hey. Wow, what a great occurrence on a McMo stream. Couldn't have planned it better if I had planned it. This is going to get me so many huge views.
Yeah. Let's start talking about that.
So I had to come to the, what is this, baggage inquiries here and give them all the paperwork I filled out when I was at Shannon after I didn't have my luggage arrive there. So here we are. I got my teal or whatever color this thing is. So onward to the hotel, and then we'll see if there's any other plans after that. So I got that problem solved.
In the interest of safety, parents are advised not to carry children on luggage trolleys or allow them to play on the escalator.
In Heathrow, about to go try to hail an Uber or a taxi or whatever. It says taxis. Oh man. What was your name again?
Sorry?
Your name?
My name?
Yes, sir.
Shams. You Christian, yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Busy night?
Uh,
No?
no, just came, dropped one, and was here for about 3 hours, so just the job came.
Huh.
A bit slow.
It was slow tonight. All right. Thank you. Just in video.
Oh,
You're fine. Okay. Which room?
room 3.
Okay. Lucky number 3. All right. All right. Thank you, sir.
Good.
Appreciate it. Well, I made it. My hair is crazy. To London. I'm in my hotel room, 5-minute walk from the Excel Center for our art conference starting in the morning. Had an invite on the ARC app to go meet some people. One of the people from Give, Send, Go, who I think like helps with the I don't know, Canadian trucker crisis back in the in the more romantic times. Invited me to come meet people there, but I don't know. I smell terrible. I've been in these clothes for 2 days. It's 9 p.m. They were meeting at 7, and I need a shower. I need to unpack. I need to get ready for tomorrow. So I don't know if I've got it in me, but today was a big day. Started off with breakfast in Galway. Tradition, Irish breakfast every day at, it's like Benny's or Bell's, or I can't remember. And then found my way to the Romanian Orthodox Church and met up with PVK and Paul Kingsnorth and Martin Shaw and a handful of other people from the conference. And a really special time during liturgy where I didn't know 90%. It was most of it was in Romanian. One of the only English parts was a reading from the Gospels, Luke, the prodigal son, and I don't know. It was able to get to a deep place for me. I've heard that story hundreds of times, and it was able to really get to a deep place and move me emotionally, as it was the only parts of worship. They did one of the creeds that was more than what I do. I have the Apostles' Creed memorized, but the one they did was beyond that. And the Lord's Prayer. I think I remembered a few of the chants from my last experience at Divine Liturgy, but I really got to connect with Dr. Shaw, Martin Shaw, in a conversation, and the people were kind. Many of them didn't even speak English, and the homily was in Romanian, and they actually had translator headphones, and it was supposed to work, and they gave all of us these little translator headphones, and then it ended up not working. So he spoke briefly in English and gave a short lesson for all of us, but related to the text. And then Paul and I actually went forward and received blessings with the oil on the tops of our wrists and our forehead, and the smell has stayed with me all day today. Sweet reminder of the time. I was so disappointed in that video. I tried to do my first man on the street with Paul using my newfangled microphone setup, and I missed one of the steps. It's not that complicated, but I literally just didn't have it plugged in. But you live and learn. And I guess they're here now somewhere, and I took the bus ride, and I worked on some editing on the bus ride and rested the best I could, and then got to the airport, had 2.5, 3 hours to wait, and then hopped the flight, hour-long flight, and then I had an hour-long Uber. I didn't realize it was that far. Heathrow, I guess I wasn't really paying attention, but from Heathrow to London, and really profound conversation. My driver, Seamus, is an Islamic man. He first starts off when we kind of dive into a little bit of substantive conversation, asking me my thoughts on Donald Trump. He said, I agree with Trump on some stuff. I was like, oh, I do too. And from there, he was saying Christians, they need Bible, and they need church, and we need to get back to religion. The world will be better. I was like, he had his head covering on. He was in traditional clothing, thick accent. He was from Pakistan. I don't run into a lot of Muslims in Arkansas. There are some, but I'm not having conversations with them. And it turned into a really beautiful one, deeply meaningful one. And so that was my first encounter in London. I know that is a hot topic on so many levels, but it was really good. And after all of this, I'll do some deeper reflections, and I might be writing a piece about it, and that'll definitely be part of it. So, I made it to the hotel. I got a shower, get into some clean clothes, and get ready for tomorrow. See what that day holds. Thanks for tagging along.